by bowing in. Okay. Shit. Yoke. Alrighty, let's warm up, start jogging. Alrighty guys, knees up. Hi, Porchetta.
Hello.
Great, and heels up. All right, we'll start off with 20 jumping jacks. Your own count, knees up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Awesome, and keep jogging. Right, knees up again. And heels up. Hello, Caesar. Hi, Caesar. Alrighty, guys, next we're going to do 5 jump lunges per side, so 10 in total. Your own count, Caesar. 1, 2, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And jogging. Okay, knees up again. At your belt level. All the way up. There we go. Jump, guys. Right, and heels up. Kick your butt. Ready, 10 monkey jumps. Caesar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, knees up. 20 jumping jacks. Sicha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job, guys. Shake it out. Okay, grab a quick drink if you need. So again, just like the last couple of weeks, we'll be going through five exercises, 30 seconds each. No rest in between. 3 sets. You get a rest between sets. Today we'll be focusing on some of our upper body breaks. So these exercises will help strengthen mostly your forearms today. Sorry, you can. Yeah, sure. So first exercise is called a pike push-up. Now this is different than our normal push-up in that you're actually going to bring your butt up further. So you're going to go into a push-up position, but kind of bring your butt up like this. And you're going to bend at your elbows, touch your chin. Okay? Sure, second exercise, super easy, inchworm plus push-up, but you'll do it on the spot. So wherever you are, down, keep your legs straight, so you're never moving your feet. Your feet should never move. Walk out, proper push-up position, push up, back in, stand up, down, push up. If you want to make this a little bit extra and warm up your hands for punch, that sort of thing, you can go for the push-up, you can go onto your knuckles and do knuckle push-ups. Okay, and the next exercise is a plank, but we're going to add some toe taps, or you can do a knee touch. So you're going to go into your plank position here. I'm going to tap my toes from side to side. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can bring in your knee here. Touch your knee. Okay? Focusing on engaging that core, keeping that back flat. Alrighty, and last one we're going to do is just some normal squats. So for these squats, we want you to focus on keeping your balance in the middle of your feet. So all your weight should be in the middle of your feet. You want to grip the ground with your toes. So my toes are kind of gripping the ground, and I'm squeezing my bum cheeks together, and my knees are forcing out. So bum in, which forces my knees out. So once I have this good position, my knees are going to initiate. So my knees are going to bend forward, and I'm going to squat and come back up. The whole time I'm squeezing all my leg muscles and also my core muscles. So it's really important to keep our back nice and straight. So I'm squeezing this center part of my body together. It keeps my back nice and straight as I squat down. If you want a bit more of a challenge, you can do a jump squat. Okay? That's okay. Only 4. Yeah. So 30 seconds each. Are you guys ready? Great. Okay, so we're starting first with our pike push-ups for 30 seconds. Reach up. Oh no, what happened? Back to the 45. Yeah. There we go. This is our plank toe taps. Squats. Great job, everyone. Keep going. Alrighty. 10 seconds, quick drink if you need it. Ready, guys? Round two, starting with our kite push-up. Push-up. stretch.
How many minutes until class is finished? Well,
100 minutes, Nolan.
stop. It's not 100 minutes.
Does anybody have any suggestions today or things they might want to stretch really deeply into?
Can I show you my butterfly?
Or write in the chat.
I think it's on his phone, that's why.
Okay, because we're going to do a lot of upper body breaks today, we'll focus on upper body stretches. So we'll start first with big arm circles forward. And big arm circles backwards. Really squeeze your shoulders together in the back there. And up and down. And diagonal. And I'm going to cross my right arm over my body, take my left arm and stretch. You can slide further down your wrist if you want more of a stretch. Pull your left arm in towards your body. And switch. And I'm going to reach my arm behind my back, take my other arm on top of my elbow, and push down. And switch. Okay, next stretch, I'm going to bring my hands together, clasp them together, and I'm going to rotate my wrists to give them a good stretch. Okay, let's stretch our legs now. Left leg lunge. Pushing my hips down. And switch. Back knee down, pushing your hips. Switch legs. Come on, Nolan, I want to see you stretching. your chest forward. Hands on either side of your body, slide into side splits. Your front foot should be on your heel, back foot on your instep. If you can, your back knee should be off of the ground. And switch. Hands on either side of your body. Pushing down with your hips. Great job, Ellie. Great side splits. There you go, Austin. Okay, roll to your open side, crack out your hips. Okay, we'll do a high hamstring to your left. Toes pointed up. Switch. Okay, switch it into a low hamstring stretch. Toes pointed up, heel on the ground. And switch. Forward into a groin stretch. Sitting back to get the most stretch. Okay, let's do our center splits. Slide into your center splits as deep as you can. And slowly sit back once you have your further stretch. Okay, cross over to your left. Really opening up your body here. And switch. Full body to your left. Full body to your right. And center. Wiggle your fingers a little bit further. And reach further one more time. As far as you can go. Okay, both legs out. And reach forward. And reach the furthest that you can.
Okay, so if you have a target with you, go grab it, please. Target or slammer shield or even the hogos we used yesterday.
You just want something to hit. So today, because we're doing hand breaks, it's a little bit less about aim. It's a little easier to aim when you're hitting with your hand than it is when you're kicking. So we just want something to kick to kind of condition our hand, or hit to condition our hands a little bit. If you don't have something, that's fine. Just work on the technique in the air.
So parents, if you're there or if you have a sibling there, if you want to hold with the kicking paddle, what are we doing first? Elbow?
Yeah.
You can just hold it like you would hold for a back kick. So you hold it up to their shoulder heights.
Yeah, so I'll explain that. So we're gonna start with our elbow break first. So it's called elbow, but we're not actually kicking with or hitting with our elbow like this. We're hitting with our forearm. So this is called our forearm. It's the top part of our arm here. And we're hitting with the meaty part. So this is the part that has a lot of meat. This is where you can feel the bone kind of. You don't want to hit with the bone. That's going to hurt a little bit more. You want to hit with the meaty part, that muscle there. That's going to give you a nice cushion and hit all the way through. So what we're going to work on is our steps. So we're going to start in an kind of extended stance, walking stance at the target. So when we're hitting, especially for all breaks, but especially for hand breaks, because a lot of people like to chicken out for these, it's really important that you're not aiming to hit the target. You're aiming to hit through the target or through the board. So I'm kind of aiming to imitate a sir. So I'm starting at here. I'm going to start and I'm going to aim and touch the target with the part I want to hit with. Okay, then my other hand on the other side is going to come and support. Just holding my fist is just supporting here. Okay, so I'm in extended stance and I'm going to think like throwing a baseball. So again, my arms don't have a lot of power compared to my legs. So I'm going to use my whole body. My whole body is what's going to break through the board. This goes for all of them. My whole body is working together. So in order to do this, I'm just going to kind of take a step. So I'm set up. My leg comes kind of like I'm throwing a baseball. It's going to come up, and I'm going to go through. Does anybody have any questions? If you do, you can unmute yourself and put your hand up. I'm just going to show you one more time with the target. So I'm here, I set up, I'm at the target. I'm touching the target here. Other leg comes up, so this is opposite hand, opposite leg. I'm hitting with this arm. My opposite leg is forward. I step up like I'm throwing a baseball and all the way through. Awesome. You guys have no questions? We want you to do 10 times per side, then switch. If you have a target holder, make sure you're switching target holder so everybody gets a chance to try. And we're not focusing on how many elbows we can do in a short amount of time. We're focusing on our techniques here. So really, each elbow should be, try to be your best elbow. Great job, Ellie. Awesome technique. Nice holding, Austin. Yeah.
Austin?
Yeah. You're on spotlight here, Ellie and Austin. Let's see some awesome elbows. Porchetta, I want you to lift your front leg. Lift your front leg. Can you put it back on spotlight? Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Make sure you're doing both sides too. I know when we break, we only break with one side, but you might as well try both sides while we. Nolan, do you have somebody who can hold for you there? Or maybe one of your sisters?
My sisters are busy doing their homework, so I'm just throwing the target into the air and trying to hit it.
Now, what about the matches over there? Can you hit that instead? That might be easier. I think that'll be better. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Awesome.
Nolan, keep going, buddy.
Quit that.
Alrighty, guys, great job. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Great job, everyone. I saw some awesome elbows. Next, we're gonna move on to punch. So I'm gonna have Mateo. If you have somebody holding a target for you, he's holding the target as if it was a board here. So he's set up right in front of me. This is essentially targeted at his solar plex. And I'm going to set up similarly to what we did for elbows. So you're going to be in an extended stance or a walking stance. Again, important for a punch is how you hold your wrist here. So as you can see, my thumb is outside right here on my knuckles here. It's not tucked inside like this. This is super dangerous. You could actually break your thumb like this. So I have my thumb on the outside here, and I'm going to be hitting with these two knuckles here. So my pointer finger and my middle finger, okay? So I'm going to go set up. My body is square here with the target. And again, just like elbow, I'm not thinking of hitting the target, but I'm thinking of hitting past the target. So I have Mateo here, sir. Come forward a little bit. And I'm gonna hit Mateo's solar plex here. So I'm going to go in my kicking stance or walking stance and bring my elbow back as far as it can go and punch forward here. See how I punch all the way through the target? That's what I want to see from you guys there. Again, punching with these two knuckles here. So we'll do this again 10 times per side. Jan Ma'am is going to explain how to do this, but for a palm break.
Yes, so a lot of people, punch is very intimidating. It requires a little bit more technique in order to hold your hand properly so that you don't hurt your hand, hurt your knuckles. So another different technique that we can use is called palm strike. Same exact technique, but we're gonna hold our hand a little bit differently. So the part that we're actually hitting with is this part of our hand right here, the bottom of our palm. This is the hardest part of our hand. So you can feel that right there. So basically you can have an open hand or curl your fingers in there, but basically you wanna push that bottom part of your hand out. And you're gonna do the same thing. So this time you see Mateo, sir, he's gone from this way for punch to sideways for palm. Just a little bit easier to hold. And this is exactly how we hold the board as well. So again, same thing, we're starting at the target, same thing as punch. I want to make sure that my hand is not, or my wrist is nice and neutral. It's not bent weirdly or side to side. It's nice and straight and neutral. I'm starting at the target. I can do the baseball throw again. I can come up and I'm using my shoulder and straight through. And again, I'm hitting with that part. One more time. So I'm here. And I can use my whole body, step through it. You guys have any questions? You guys can practice both or whichever one you feel more comfortable with. If you do have a question, you can unmute yourself, quick raise your hand and we can answer. If not, 10 times per side, then switch. See shot. Maybe we should just practice some because we're going. punches. Ben, let's see some awesome punches. You're on spotlight here.
Nice.
Great.
That was awesome. I heard that. Beautiful.
I wish I could have done that for a break. That's the right tip stuff.
Yeah, we did too, but you have your next belt. You have to do- Well, maybe they'll take it for your random break. I got called for my random break.
Nolan, I'd like to see you in a proper kicking stance before you punch. Remember, you're in extend stance or walking stance before.
Steve doesn't pick the time.
Even worse.
Yeah, okay, maybe we can call him. Big Def dude.
Is this
Yeah, that's spotlight. There you go. And then go to the top right to gallery view. And then, yeah.
Okay, Rashada, let's see some awesome palm strikes.
Nice.
Great work.
Nolan, you're doing awesome. Keep going, bud.
Come on, Mark Diego.
It looks like you're doing, even though I can only see your head, it looks like you're doing awesome. How do we make ourselves stop?
Go to us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, great job, everyone. I saw some awesome punches, awesome palm strikes. Next, we're going to move on to knife hand. So a little bit more difficult, but we'll go over it. So here I have Mateo, sir. So for this break, our bodies are going to be facing the same way. Okay, target holders, he's turned the target, so my body is the same way as his. So for knife hand, we are going to be hitting with this part of our hand here, okay, this nice meaty part here. And I'm just going to kind of tuck in my thumb here wherever it feels comfortable.
So make sure it's not like this, like this.
Yeah,
have
so
your
my
fingers-
fingers are together.
Nice and together.
Okay, so I'm going to go into walking stance or extend stance, whatever is comfortable. And I'm going to set up my hand. For this break, something that's important is we really want to use our hips to turn into the break. This is where we're going to get some of our power. when I do my knife hand break, my front foot is gonna end over here, okay? That will also help me to bring my knife hand all the way across and through the board. Again, I'm not just breaking the board, but I'm thinking of bringing my knife hand all the way through the board, even back in the back side of the board. So I'm gonna set up here. I'm gonna bring my other arm across my body, and I'm going to, again, kind of like I'm throwing a baseball, bring my front leg up and through. And it lands over here. Okay? So this is another way you can hold. If you have two of these, this can help you make sure that you're going all the way through the target, hitting the next, or through the target. Again, we use these. You might have seen people practice this with backgroundos. Works great with that, and knife hand. So, okay. So again, I'm setting up my knife hand. So this front one is what the board is, and the second one is what she's aiming for. Okay. And I bring my knee up. Through. Nice. Okay. Again, keeping your arm just slightly bent. You don't want to overextend it or bend it too much. And I'm coming all the way through straight across my body. Okay, 10 times per side. Unless you have any questions, see chef. Guys, you can still key up. You guys are at home, so nobody can hear you. Key up nice and loud. Nolan, you're doing great, but it's important to have your palm up when I'm striking. Okay? And use your other hand. Other hand. If you're in that, or switch. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Awesome. Beautiful. Those are awesome. Great job, Prachetta. I'm going to spotlight you, Nolan, so you can show everybody your beautiful knife hands. Keep going. Beautiful. Great. Nice. You're so good. Come on, Steve, sir. Get him. Awesome work, Prachetta.
Yeah, you ready? After you do it so much.
Alrighty, guys, good job. So again, a lot of times with the hand brakes, a lot of the hard part about it is just getting through that mental hurdle and just realizing that you just have to go straight through it and it's not going to hurt at all. Another thing you can do at home is kind of condition your hands, especially for punch, to condition those knuckles, or knife to condition that part of your hand. Just keep practicing. There are some other things you can do. We have this here at the gym that I'm sure you guys seen around. This is to condition your hands. So just a piece of wood with some rope so that you don't break the skin. It's just, you use it just to condition that hand to get it used to hitting something hard. You can find something, make something like this at home if you do want to, but the best way to practice is just to practice hitting a target. Try to find something that's a little bit harder.
I just want to see his chat.
Pardon?
Ты можешь каждому написать, наверное, в личное.
Does
Подними там за.
ma'am.
So yeah, you guys can just practice with a little bit of harder target if you can find one. So those are all of our hand brakes. Does anybody have any questions? No? Great. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to some of our more basics. So front kick and side kick just until the end of class because a lot of you, those are your breaks. So again, everybody can unmute yourselves, especially the lower belts. I want you to answer this question. For front kick, tell me the rules for front kick.
Drag your knee up.
Great, Alia. Awesome. Nolan.
Kick with the ball.
Kick with the ball of your foot. And Porchetta, what's the last one?
That was the one. Kick with your ball.
What about this one? What's this?
Snap.
Right, good. Great. So again, we're going to go over front kick. If you guys want to do that game that we did last time, low, medium, high, feel free to do that. But I'm just going to show you on the target. So again, go ahead, kicking stance. It's important to use our hips when we're breaking because this is where all of our power comes from. So good kicking stance, I drive my knee up and I'm using my hips to go forward. Aya! Straight through the target. One more time, hands up. Aya! Kicking with the ball of our foot. So 10 times per side, then switch. Senior belts, try low, medium, high, then switch. Low, medium, high. Work on that aim. C-Jack, 10 times per side and switch.
stick with front kick, you can stick with front kick, but we're just gonna move on to side kick quickly for the last couple minutes, for those of you that want to do side kick. Okay, who can tell me the rules for side kick? You can unmute yourself.
Pivot your foot all the way.
Pivot your foot all the way. Okay, yeah, sure.
Um,
More than you would roundhouse kick.
excuse me?
Yeah.
You bring it out like this and then snap it out like that.
Great. So you aim for your leg, you snap it out, and you bring it back. Great. And what part of the foot do you kick with?
Knife edge.
Knife edge. Thanks, Prashada. So for those of you that don't know what the knife edge is this end part here where your heel is on the side of your foot. So this part here is what you're kicking with. Okay. So Shannon is holding my target. So you can either do side kick with your back leg like this. I'm going to bring my knee up. I'm going to pivot more than roundhouse kick. Side kick. Bring it back. Okay? Or another one is your back leg can move in. Then I bring my knee up and side kick. Okay? Your back leg actually comes behind. For step roundhouse kick, your front leg or back leg comes in front. For step side kick, your back leg comes behind. So that's different. So make sure you focus on that. Okay. So if my leg is coming behind, yeah. Okay. D-Jack, 5 times per start. Then switch. Couple more, guys. I want to see really awesome kicks. Nice, Prashada. That's awesome.
Oh, she's spotting. We want to be spotting.
Maybe you should take your advice.
Alrighty, awesome job, guys. Great job, everyone. We'll just bow out here. Shit. Okay. Good job, guys. Awesome job. We hope to see you next week. Yeah, or if you're going to Mateo's class, you're gonna start and stop her.
I'm gonna stop it.
Yeah, so if you're going to Mateo's class, he's gonna stop in, and then you guys can rejoin for his class. It was really great to see you. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
So do you want to ask Mateo, sir?
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
May I please talk to Mateo, sir, for a bit?
Here, buddy, what's up?
He's right there. You just can't see him.
What do you want to say?
You say it.
Well, no, you have to
I
talk.
want you to say it.
Okay, we're wasting their time.
Please, Mom.
Austin would really like to know if he can do hyper class, even though he skipped on Thursday.
Yes, you can. Of course you can, buddy.
Okay, thanks, Mateo, sir.
Thanks, Mateo, sir.
No problem. Okay. See you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bravo.
Miss you.